Region game. But before you do that, I am joined as always by my good friend for the 311th consecutive game, statistician and analyst, Ricky Smith.
Patrick, it is good to be at Corley Stadium and not on the road. But a good night, good evening to everybody out there. Exciting game for the Boaz Pirates. 2 good wins to open the season. A lot of stuff that they could work on, and Coach Pruitt said they've tried to work on those mistakes that they made. But a game tonight, I was talking to Greg Bell, the play-by-play guy for WWIC Radio in Scottsboro, and he said, we're looking at the stats, looking at the starting lineups for both teams. You got 2 great running backs. You got Presley Fant, who has ran for 378 yards. Jacoby Edmondson, their star running back, has ran for 377 yards. So if both teams can establish their run, Greg Bell said we might have a less than 2-hour game. But I'm like you. I think, last year you saw it, both teams, neither team could stop the other until Scottsboro got an interception in the fourth quarter that stopped it, and we went on to lose that game by a touchdown. I think we are excited about this. Like you said, it could be a revenge game, but I'm excited about it. I know Boaz is. I know Coach Pruitt said it's been a good week of practice. And look forward to seeing what the Pirates do. One of the keys, 2 keys really, according to Coach Pruitt. 1, got to get off to a quicker start than what we've done the last 2 weeks. Cannot afford to get off to a slow start against Scottsboro. And 2, got to cut down on the penalties. We talked about it last week. 15 penalties, just too many, and 2/3 of them were probably the false start variety on offense. Just got to avoid those things and go out there, play your game, and let the chips fall where they may.
When the Boaz Pirates played their jamboree here, Ricky, several weeks ago, they did not fare too well, but it turns out that St. Clair County team that they played here at home must be a pretty good team as they snapped Montgomery Catholic's long winning streak a week ago.
Yeah, they've gotten off to a good 2-0 start. I believe they're averaging about 55 points a game. And I'll look for that team to when the season ends. They'll probably be a champion, a runner-up in their region, 7 or 8 wins at least. And so kind of a good gauge out of there. And like I said, been 2 good weeks. The win at Madison County, the win at Albertville last week. But those really don't matter. These region games is what really matters. That's what sets you up for playoffs, sets you up for home playoff games. And really these region games is what gets you playing for that blue map.
Ricky, there's no question that this game is so important, getting off to the quick start, because if we're being real, they're probably what we believe to be 3 contenders right now for the region championship, and 2 of them are playing in this game.
Exactly. You got to figure these 2 teams right here, when the all is said and done, one of these 2 teams, if not both of them, could very well be those top 2 teams in the region.
And so the coin toss has taken place, and the captains are making their way back to their respective run-throughs. The weather is beautiful tonight. We've had great weather for all 3 games to start this season. And here come the Pirates onto the field.
Yeah, a little bit warmer and a little bit more humid than what we had last week at Albertville. I don't believe it's as hot and humid as it was 2 weeks ago at Scottsboro. But the coin toss, Scottsboro won the coin toss. They deferred. Boaz will receive the opening kickoff, and they'll defend. Boaz will receive it going right to left, so they'll defend the south end zone.
Here are the other region games tonight, because this does kick off region play across Region 8. Arab is at Sardis, and Gunnersville is at Brewer. Douglas has the region bye week. They're at Hayden tonight. And they have Douglas just played their first game last week, and they will be playing game number 2 tonight. Florence is at Albertville. They begin 7A Region 8 play there, or Region 4, whatever it is. Geraldine is at Asbury tonight. Collinsville is at 5. West End is at Falkville. DAR is at Madison County. And Whitesburg Christian is at Brindley Mountain, who got a big win last week over Vina. In our college games tomorrow, ULM is at Alabama. That's an SEC Network game at 6:45 tomorrow evening. Liberty at Jack State tomorrow morning at 11. That'll get you kicked off good tomorrow. CBS Sports Network. So national television for the Gamecocks tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, ESPNU Ball State will travel to Jordan-Hare to take on the Auburn Tigers. So hopefully we've set the stage for you for tonight. Cole Reich, their veteran kicker, seems like he's been there forever, Ricky, will kick here. And standing deep for the Pirates, Dayton Porter and Sage Bennett to receive this opening kickoff.
And Boaz, on 3 returns this year, is averaging 43 yards a kickoff return. Sage Bennett averaging 53.5. Park Porter, 22 on his 1 kickoff return.
So here is Reich approaching the ball, and it's in the air, and it's going deep. And that will come to Sage Bennett at the 1-yard line. He's across the 10, and at the 15, he is belted, hit very hard. And it's hard to see their numbers. Jaden Gilbert making the big hit, number 23. So Scottsboro is wearing the white uniforms with the gold numerals trimmed barely in black.
And light gold, too.
And the gold headgear. They got the Scottsboro S on the side, I believe. And then Boaz in their home crimson with the white numerals and the gray headgear and the Boaz Pirate flag logo. They will set the Pirates up at the 19-yard line. 17-yard line, pardon me. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Pirates with 2 wide receivers out to the left and 1 out to the right. The ball on the right hash. Bo Bennett has Presley Fant lined up on his left hip.
Delay of game.
And before we start coming out of the huddle, a delay of game. That is not what you want to start the football game, Ricky, coming out after the opening kick. That does not happen very often.
No.
So that's going to put Boaz behind the chains here before they ever snap it.
And one of the things you wanted to avoid, that's an unforced turnover or unforced mistake.
1st and 15 now. Here's motion by the up back, Jackson Taylor. Bo wants to throw. He gets it out in the left flat to Porter, and he cannot get away after he gets up to the 15-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 3. That ball had a little bit of air under it, Ricky, and looked a little dangerous there. But coming in to make the tackle was number 15, Grant Coleman. And so Boaz with a 3-yard gain and will face 2nd down and 12 from the 15. The short side of the field is the left. That's where the 3 wide receivers have lined up in a bunch set. Now motion by Sage Bennett. They're going to hand off to him. Tries to turn the corner. Hurdles a man across the 15 and darts his way into about the 17. And that was the original line of scrimmage. So the first 2 plays net about 5 yards, and Boaz will be 3rd down and about 10. Tegan Harris on the interior of the defensive line made the tackle. He's a big one. They got a couple of big guys. They got one that's 6'3", 290. That'll be a left tackle on offense. And then Harris is 6'2", 263. He'll also play on the offensive line.
A big 3rd down right here to start the game for the Pirates.
Here's Bo. He's going to run a reverse to Sage Bennett. Got room out on the right side, 20, 25, and he has got his 1st down, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. He needed 10. He got 11. A well-designed reverse as they handed it to Fant, who flipped it to Sage Bennett. And Ricky, a lot of running room out there.
And I don't know if Sage didn't want to throw the ball, but he had good blocking by the receiver down there. And Sage, big pickup of 10 yards on the play.
The Pirates overcome the 5-yard pre-snap penalty on 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10 at the 28. Motion, and they're going to blow this one dead. Boaz moved early, I believe. Somebody on the offensive line or in the backfield. And that's going to cost the Pirates 5. Another something that we saw over and over again last week.
Boaz has been penalized coming into this game 23 times for 200 yards in the first 2 games, averaging 11.5 penalties per game. You can't do that and win consistently.
So 1st and 15, ball back inside the 25 now. Here's motion by Sage. Bo takes a snap, hands off to Presley Fant for the first time, and he runs right into a defender at the line of scrimmage. That was Harris who made the play, and he's done a good job getting off the ball, making a couple of tackles, and they will stop him right there at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 15.
No gain on the play, so bring up 2nd down.
Jay Patterson and Dayton Porter line up wide left. Sage Bennett out to the right. Fan in the backfield. Here's motion by Porter. Now here is Bo. He's going to set up and throw. Looking. They wanted to throw it to Fant. Well defensed. Bo running around back there trying to get it to somebody, and he throws it short of Jay Patterson, who was the deep man on the route. They wanted to run the pass out to Presley Fant, and Scottsboro had that read very well. About 3 defenders came out on him.
They did. Bo had to dodge a defender back there. Did a good job of dodging him, and if nothing else, just avoiding the loss. And now 3rd down and 15.
Bo takes a snap, backs up. They fake. Now he's just going to heave it up as high as he can. It's intercepted. It is intercepted and taken down at about the Boaz 42 is the defensive back. Just playing center field back there, and that was, I believe,
29.
Roland Moser. Correction, number 29, Turner, Jake Turner with the pick. And so Scottsboro is going to set up with good field position. Not a good pass, a very ill-advised pass by Bo Bennett there.
It was not a good pass, and first interception of the season, I believe, for Bo.
And so Scottsboro is going to set up, Ricky, with a short field, 1st and 10 at the Boaz 41. And here is our first look at Colton Harding, 6'2", 195-pound sophomore. And there is a give to the running back on some misdirection. He's following a couple of those big blockers. He goes inside the 35 where he's taken down from behind by Braden Bennett. But a nice gain.
23 was the running back.
That's Jaden Gilbert. And so it'll be 2nd and 3 from the 34. 2 men go wide left, 1 to the right. Double wing set here for the Wildcats. Here is Harding. Puts a man in motion. He's going to hand it to that man. That was actually Gilbert, Ricky, that is at quarterback rather than Colton Harding. They lined him up in the Wildcat and sent Harding out wide left. Edmondson was the ball carrier. He only got about a yard.
Yeah, he slipped when he tried to turn the corner over there. So brings up 3rd down and 2. You figure this is probably 4-down territory for Scottsboro.
This is a short 2 as well. 2 men in the backfield. Boaz shifts defensively on the hard count as Harding goes up to audible to his offensive line. 2 men flank him in the gun. They're going to hand it to Edmondson. Edmondson found some room. He gets free. 25, 20, 15. 1 man to beat at the 10. And taking it in for the touchdown is Jacoby Edmondson. He got it going left, cut it all the way back to the right, Ricky. And Dayton Porter got his hands on him at about the 10, maybe the 5, and he kind of just shook him off as Edmondson goes 186 pounds. And Scottsboro breaks on top after getting the short field thanks to the Boaz penalties.
Yeah, they take advantage of the penalties and the interception.
So they cash in the turnover. And here's the extra point by the veteran Cole Reich. And the kick is good. 8:27 remaining here in the first quarter. Scottsboro leads 7-0. This is the Boaz Network.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Ricky Smith, it did not take long for Scottsboro to cash in the Boaz interception.
No, 3 plays, 41 yards in just a little less than a minute and a half. And like I said, the penalties, we talked about penalties, and, you know, that was actually, I believe that's only the second turnover for the Pirates this year. That's the first interception by Bo Bennett, and they've just got to clean up those pre-snap penalties.
So the Pirates in the first 3.5 minutes of this one have committed a number of mistakes, and as a result, Scottsboro leads at 7-0, and they're kicking off here to Porter and Sage, who stand deep for the Pirates. Here's Cole Reich. Gets this one and boots it deep into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Wow, that one went almost out of the end zone. There is a penalty marker here, though, Ricky, before we do anything.
I believe one of Scottsboro's gunners on the other side got a quick start and jumped off sides.
So that'll move Reichel back 5 yards to kick it again. If he kicks it like he just did, it will still go into the end zone and be a touchback.
Yeah, Reich that time, he put it into the end zone about 8 yards deep.
So he'll tee it up now from the 35. And we'll do it over.
Sage and Porter still around the 3 or 4 yard line.
So Reich will tee it up again as we get started again here. This one is going to be returnable. Here's Porter from the 1. 10, 15. Dayton trying to get outside. Can't get away from a man as he tried to do a little bit of a jump cut at about the 16. I think that was 33, Troy. Uriah Biddle, who made the tackle. Or correction, 16, Ty Fowler. So 1st and 10 at the 17 for the Pirates. Basically the same place they started the first drive. And Bo will be in the pistol with Presley Fant behind him. And a slot formation will run out to the right side. That's Porter and Sage. Here is a handoff to Fant, straight ahead, looking for some open space. He finds a little bit as he gets across the 20. So a gain of about 3 or so for Boaz. Uriah Biddle, the middle linebacker, making the tackle for the Scottsboro Wildcats.
And we've talked about the first 2 weeks. It takes Presley Fant just a little bit, a few carries to get going.
And they're going to hand it to him this time going to the left. A hole opened up, closed quickly, but he gets it to about the 25, maybe the 26. That was number 9, Cash Mateo on the stop. So a 3rd and short here for Boaz, about 1.5 yards on 3rd down. That was a nice hole that they opened up for him that time. Hard count by Bo. Scottsboro, a little bit of a flinch, but they stay disciplined and do not jump. And here's a handoff to Fant, running left, trying to fall forward for the first down. I think he's going to be short, Ricky. He did not get much there, about 0.5 yard, and Boaz will still need about 0.5 yard. Victor Noyola on the tackle. And it'll be 4th and short, and Boaz Are they going to go for it? No, they will send in the punt team here on this 4th and short from their own 27, excuse me.
Presley Fan is the punter. He has punted 7 times, 26.1 average. Had a couple of good ones last week, but also had a couple of ugly ones.
So play clock down to 4 here. There's the snap. It's low. Presley's going to run with it. He's going to try to get his first down. Had to break a tackle. He does! First down, Boaz. He broke a tackle at the 20. They had him dead to rights, but he was able to keep his legs churning, and Boaz fakes the punt and gets up to the 32-yard line as he took it to the left there.
Gutsy call that time by Coach Pruitt, but anything to maybe get the offense going, and a good job, Presley. As you said, good job breaking the tackle, picking up 6 yards, and first down there for Boaz.
1st and 10 at the 32. Fant on the right hip, and 4 wide receivers here for Boaz. Here's Porter in motion, left to right. Bo wants to set up, wants to throw down the sideline, and the route was broken off by Sage, and it's incomplete. He was well covered.
He was covered, yes. And if Bo had read it and could have thrown the back shoulder of Sage, that might have been more of a chance to complete it.
That was down around midfield, maybe even into Boaz territory where he tried to get that one. Instead, at 2nd and 10, Boaz from their own 32. Here is the pistol. Tight formation to the right. Bo is going to pitch it out to Fant, running to the right. Ran over a man, still on his feet, and a flag coming out on the play. I think they may get Boaz for a holding here or a block in the back. Cash Mateo on the tackle. So a gain of about 4 or 5, but this one's going to be coming back.
We'll see where they mark it from. The flag's back at the 27, but if they mark it from the line of scrimmage, I think
move it back to the left hash, and they're going to put it down at the 22. So they marked that one from the
line of scrimmage.
Yep, which was the 32. So Boaz faces 2nd and 20. 1 man wide right, 1 to the left. Fan in the backfield to the right of Bennett. Bo puts Sage in motion left to right, and they're going to hand to Presley. Presley makes a nice cut, still on his feet, 25-30. Oh, he was hit hard at about the 31 or 32. It was number 33, Biddle, who came up to hit him, but he gets back the penalty yardage or close to it, and it'll be 3rd down and about 11.
If Biddle doesn't get him, I think he's gone, because that was the last resort. I think we got our heat timeout, Patrick.
Yeah, with 5:46 to play in the first quarter. Scottsboro with a 7-0 lead here, and Boaz facing 3rd down. When we come back, this is the Boaz Network.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles, at Twilight Monument Company, 256-593-7792.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Good crowd here at Corley Stadium for this first home game of the season. Scottsboro stands have filled in quite nicely as well. And we are midway through the first quarter, 5:46 to play. Boaz trails 7-0 and face third down and 11 here from their own 31-yard line.
And, you know, it took a few plays ago, took a fake punt. Presley Fant just trying to pick up some first downs and score, but if nothing else, flip the field.
Here's Bo. He's going to hand it to Fant. They're going to run the reverse to Sage. Running left, 30, 35, 40, and he's going to be shy of first down yardage as they knock him out of bounds. It was Grant Coleman who knocked him out at the 40-yard line, Ty Fowler. So it'll be a 4th and 2 here for the Pirates, and this time they'll send in the punting unit again. And so you talked about flipping the field, and that's what they're going to try to do right here as Fant backs up and will look to punt here. Scottsboro will put a man deep to receive the kick. That looks like number 11, Quincy Franklin, if I read his number right, and that could very well be incorrect. And here is a stoppage in play as they're going to send a man out. Fowler is going to be sent out of the game by Scottsboro. He has his shirt too high, or his mouthpiece wasn't in, or something.
I think
that's a point of emphasis.
I think the shirt, he's pulling it down. He had pads exposed, they like to have the shirt short, and ref official over here on this side noticed that and sent him out.
So 4th down and a couple here for Boaz. Fant awaits the snap. He has it. It's high. He has to go up for it. He's in trouble. He somehow gets it out of there. He had 3 or 4, and the ball is hit by a Boaz player, picked up by Franklin, the return man, and retreats back to the 25, and a big hit after the play, no flag, as Jaden Durden was knocked down in the middle of the field. Boaz fans wanting a flag there. How in the world did Presley Fant get that punt off, Ricky? He had like 4 white jerseys just parachuting him, and he got it out of there and got off a good kick.
Yeah, that was a great kick, and they're going to have the ball back at their 25. They actually lost yardage on that punt return. 26-yard punt, but just a great job of corralling it, and a -9 on the return by Franklin.
1st and 10 at the 25. Here is Colton Harding with one man in the backfield with him. He wants to throw. He's going to throw a swing pass out to that running back, Edmondson. Flag flies way in from the back judge, and Edmondson gains up across the 30 to the 32. That's going to be a gain of 7, but this is coming back. Holding is going to be whistled against Scottsboro. Man, that flag came from way back.
Yeah, that back judge had a good arm. He had a lot of weight in that flag.
So they will penalize here again from the line of scrimmage, it appears, which is the 25, or the original line of scrimmage. So they'll back it up. Well, they will do from the spot of the foul.
So the 22, so they're going to say the 32, so they're going to give credit to Edmondson for getting to the 32 and then holding.
So 1st down and 13 for the Wildcats. Harding with Edmondson lined up on his left hip. They're going to send 2 receivers out to the right, which is the wide side of the field. Moving left to right as you listen here with 5:05 to play in the first quarter. We have a stoppage in play for some reason. Coach Pruitt is asking the referee a question, but not getting any satisfaction. Not sure what's going on.
I'm not sure what that is.
I think he was thinking that it should have been penalized from the line of scrimmage, but that's not what happened here. They're going to hand off to Edmondson, running right, runs into a lot of traffic, and he is put down as he gets across the 25 by Mac Thompson and up to the 22-yard line. So a gain of about 5. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Wildcats from their own 27. 2 men flank Harding in the backfield. Sophomore quarterback goes with a hard snap. And now we'll look to the sideline for the play as the play clock drifts down under 10 seconds. Takes a snap. He's going to hand off to the running back, running right, trying to get outside. And he broke a tackle. Ball's loose and on the ground. Boaz has it. He was going down, and somebody stripped it out of there, and I think Porter fell on it for Boaz. And Boaz will take possession at the Scottsboro 35. They're gonna mark him at the 37, I believe, Ricky, is where the ball is resting in the middle of the field. And they're having a discussion about where to put the ball.
Looks like they're going to mark it at 37.
I could not tell who had a hold of the running back there, but whoever did stripped him of the ball. And Porter was there to fall on it.
Well, now Boaz needs to take advantage of the turnover that they've got. Scottsboro doesn't turn it over much, and now we need to take advantage. We got the field position.
Here's Bo. Takes a snap. He's going to roll right. Wants to throw back to the left. Has a man. It is caught by Jackson Taylor inside the 30. They went with a little roll out to the right, throw back to the left there, and he's wrestled down by Cash Mateo.
And a good job by Jackson Taylor catching the ball in traffic. The defender was there, but a good job by Bo throwing it. Picked up 8 yards on the play. So now we're in good. We picked up a lot in good field position.
Taylor stands 6'3", so has a nice height advantage when he is in there for a route. Here's a hand to Fant. Sutter stepped and somehow got away. He dropped the ball but fell right on it, and he's going to lose back outside the 30. He was trying to fight off a tackle, and somebody had a hold of him. He got free, but then he dropped the ball, and he fell on it back at the 32. So Boaz will need 5 yards here on third down. 3rd and 5 from the Scottsboro 32-yard line. As we approach the 3-minute mark of the first quarter, 2 wide receivers in a stack to the left, 1 man wide right. Bo Bennett takes the snap, backs up, looking to throw. Heavy pressure, ball is up in the air, it's intercepted. And here comes the return man back to the 30, 35. He is taken down finally by Max Rosario, or by Ronnie Sonaris, excuse me. And that was Connor Vaden who made the pick that time. Porter, the intended receiver, fell down, and there was nobody there to catch the ball. Bo just threw it up, and that's his second interception of the game already. And Scottsboro's got it right back where they turned it over, Ricky, a few minutes ago, about the 37, 38-yard line.
Yeah, I couldn't take advantage of that.
So a couple of freshman mistakes by Bo, and he'll get some counseling on the sideline. 1st and 10 at the 38. Here is Colton Harding looking to take advantage. They hand it to Edmondson, running left. Jacoby Edmondson wrapped up from behind by Peyton Knight. And a gain, though, of about 6 up to the 49-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from their own 49 for the Wildcats, who lead this one 7-0 and are looking to add on here. Slot formation to the left. Edmondson in the backfield. He'll line up now to the right of Colton Harding. They shift their formation over to the left. Here is Harding handing to Edmondson, running left again. This time he's taken down after a modest gain. A flag comes out.
I believe
on the play. Braden Bennett,
the tackle, got the face mask also.
So we'll see if this awards Scottsboro a first down here on the, it is the personal foul face mask. So 15-yard penalty will be stepped off, and that will put Scottsboro in business down at the Boaz 39-yard line. So a nice play by Bennett, but he had his hands up in the mask. 3 flags came out there, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Scottsboro here at the Boaz 39.
Already 4 penalties against Boaz for 35 yards.
2 men wide right, 1 to the left, empty backfield. Now Edmondson will come and line up into the backfield to the left. Harding takes the deep snap, high snap. He gets it into the gut of Edmondson. He's got a good push off the right side, fighting his way forward for about 8 or 9 yards. And finally taken down by Thompson, but he just was running behind a couple of pulling linemen there, Ricky. And Boaz didn't have anybody around him until he was 6 or 7 yards downfield.
No, that is 6 carries for 55 yards for Edmondson. If I'm Gunners, if I'm Tyler Van, I keep feeding it to Edmondson until we can stop him. He's averaging, 9 yards per carry.
And now it's 2nd down and 2. And it looks like Gilbert will line up as the Wildcat quarterback, and he's going to take the snap and run out to the left. And Boaz defenses that well. They tried to slide him out to the left, and that's going to be a modest gain, and it will bring up a 3rd down here for Scottsboro. We're going to say no gain there. Dhruv Patel, first man there for Boaz defensively, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 3, a short 3.
Actually call it a yard loss because the previous line of scrimmage was a 31. So big 3rd down here. You got to feel like Scottsboro, unless they lose a lot, will go for it on 4th down.
Harding is going to hand it to Edmondson, running left. Broke off a tackle, and he'll fall forward. He's close to a 1st down. He needed the 29. And let's see what they say here. They're going to stop the clock and going to award the 1st down. Yeah, he's right there at the 29. Max Rosario got him on the ground, but not before he was able to pick up the 3 yards they needed.
And I believe Scottsboro is going to run out the last 8 seconds of this quarter and put us into the 2nd.
Scottsboro with a 7-0 lead, but they've got a new set of downs inside the Boaz 30 when we return for the 2nd quarter of play. This is the Boaz Network.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Getting ready to start quarter number 2. Let me give you some scores from around the area. Cherokee County leads Aniana 7-6. Geraldine big on top of Asbury already, 20-0. Pisgah leading Section 22-0. Gunnersville on top of Brewer 7-0. Hoax Bluff leads Etowah 7-3. Douglas 14, Hayden 7. And North Jackson leads Madison County 7-6. And Florence is on top of Albertville 7-0. So few scores there as we get you ready to start the 2nd quarter. Ricky, Scottsboro will have the ball at the Boaz 29 here, 1st and 10 from the line to gain. And they've done it all basically on the ground.
Yeah, they have thrown one pass. That was for 7 yards. But other than that, 10 plays, 10 rushes for 74 yards. And they're averaging 7.4 yards per play. Boaz, right here, your key is to, if nothing else, hold Scottsboro to a field goal.
So 1st and 10 as we come out of the 2nd quarter break. Harding will have Gilbert lined up to his left, Edmondson to his right in the backfield. They're going to hand it to Gilbert. He's running right. Boaz trying to string it out, makes a nice cut inside. Braden Bennett rides him down. But he is able to get 5 or 6 yards there as he got through a little hole off the right side, and a 5-yard gain inside the 25 to the 24, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, it looked like they was going to catch him for maybe a yard gain or no gain on the play, but again, he pushed it ahead for a 5-yard gain. Not sure if you gave this score or not when you was giving it start of the 2nd quarter. After a quarter, Sardis leads Arab 8-0.
Okay. Second down 5 here. One man wide right. Again, two men flanking Colton Harding in the backfield. They're handing it to Edmondson this time. He's running left. Boaz defenses that one very well. And I think he may have lost a yard back to the 25.
Yeah, Boaz did a great job of stringing that out.
Demir Martinez.
Demir Martinez was over there. Several others were there. And they're going to mark it back to the 30, or 25, so a yard loss on the play.
Third down and 6 now for Scottsboro from that point. Big play here. Can you hold Scottsboro to a field goal attempt or make them make a decision on fourth down? Here are the Wildcats. Again, two men in the backfield with Harding. Takes a snap. He's going to fake, looking to throw. Rolling right, looking, has a short pass caught. First down, 20, 15, 10. And he's hit there and taken.
It was actually Gilbert that
Yeah,
caught the
Gilbert
ball.
was the man. Came out of the backfield from left to right as they moved the pocket. And he was open. Cooper Horton had to make the tackle down inside the 10 to the 9. So conversion on third down there for the Wildcats, and they made it look relatively easy.
16 yards, and Scottsboro is now 3 out of 3 on third downs. Opponents coming into the game had converted on only 24% of third downs.
And now a first and goal at the 9. Boaz defense has been bend but not break so far this year, but they're in a tough spot here. They hand it to Edmondson, makes a nice cut. Same play he scored on earlier. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. Took it left, cut it back to the right, and just like that, it is 13-0 in favor of the Scottsboro Wildcats. Ricky, number one, the Boaz defense has been out on the field for a long time in this first quarter plus, and then Scottsboro being able to just basically have their way on the ground.
They are basically, as you said, they had a couple of key passes that they've completed, but most of the time it's been on the ground, and it's been Edmondson.
So here is Cole Reich to attempt the extra point as Scottsboro gets a man on late. That's got to be movement as he was running down there. The kick is good, and the flag comes out, and it looked like they had to get a man on the field late, and he was still running to the line of scrimmage when they snapped the ball.
I think he ran past the snap.
And I believe they're going to award the penalty. Are they going to make him kick it again?
Yeah, I think they're going.
So we'll get Eric Scott, our referee tonight. They're going to penalize on the kickoff.
Yeah.
So that the extra point is good. 14-0. Scottsboro leading here. 9:54 to play in the first half. This is the Boaz Network.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Boaz trailing 14-0. Albertville also trailing now 14-0 to the Florence Falcons. And Scottsboro is going to be kicking off here, Ricky, for the third time in the game. That's not what you wanted if you're Boaz. 9:54 to play in the half.
No, and they assessed that penalty, illegal procedure penalty on Scottsboro on the kickoff. So they're kicking from the 35 again, but the last time they did that, they backed Dayton up to the 1 yard line.
Reich's kick is going high, and it is going into the end zone easily, even back there from the 35. So Boaz will bring it out to the 20 to start this drive, which is going to be Boaz's best starting field position.
It is, but it's basically you got to say must score. You've really not stopped Scottsboro other than the turnover. But you just got to put together some kind of drive.
Boaz has turned it over twice on interceptions by Bo Bennett. One after getting the ball in Scottsboro territory.
And really not established the run well. We've had 10 rushes for 43 yards, but really got to get Presley going.
They're going to hand it to him right here. He tries to cut it back inside. Man riding him down from behind for about a 5 or 6 yard gain. Jaden Durden is playing a lot on offense tonight, Ricky. He gets up a little gingerly, but I think he's all right. They've got Durden playing out there outside the tackle. Dawson Roden.
Trying to just give a little bit more beef over there, especially when you're running the ball.
Unbalanced line left. They hand it to Fant going that way, and he's not finding much. They're going to get him right there along the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
so it's going to be third down and about 5 yards to go here for the Pirates.
No gain on the play, so we're facing another third and medium.
Boaz needing to convert here to keep a drive going, or else it's going to be a quick turnaround and giving it back to the Wildcats. They're going to send 4 wide receivers out here, 2 to either side. Fant in the backfield to block. Here's Bennett Dayton Porter in motion, and it's going to be a keeper up the middle. And that was Sage Bennett, Ricky, who was at quarterback. He's going to carry, and nobody was fooled there. That's going to be a loss back to the 24. As Bo Bennett was lined up wide left, Sage took the snap, and he was caught in the backfield by Eli Worthy. So that's going to force a punt here. Good job by Scottsboro not being fooled on that play.
Yeah, they weren't fooled on that one.
So here's another punt coming up for Boaz. Fant, last time he was in this situation, had a high snap and was somehow able to get a kick away. On 4th and 6. Again, a heavy rush. And this one is going to be a short, wobbly kick that is going to take a Boaz roll and will wind up in Scottsboro territory at the 49-yard line. So he got a kind roll. There is a flag down over here on the numbers on the near side. And that is going to be a holding against Scottsboro.
So I think that'll back them up 10 yards from there.
So that'll help the Boaz cause. And that will be a 10-yard step off from the 49, Ricky. So they should put this one down at the 39. And they do. But Boaz's defense has got to get a stop here. The only stop they've had was when the running back for Scottsboro laid it on the ground earlier.
That is the only stop, and Boaz wasn't able to take advantage of that.
So a slot formation out to the right, which is the short side of the field for the Wildcats. Edmondson's in the backfield. Here's motion, and they're going to hand it to Edmondson, running to the right, grabbing him from behind and throwing him down. Was Cooper Horton. And that will be a 4-yard gain for Edmondson up to the 43. 2nd and 6. 7.5 minutes to play here in the half. Scottsboro with a 14-0 lead over Boaz. 2 men wide left. Single setback. Lining up to the right of quarterback Colton Harding. Harding takes a snap. He'll hand it to Edmondson yet again, running left. Broke a tackle, broke another tackle, and almost broke away. Drew Patel had him by the ankles. If he doesn't squeeze him there, Ricky, around the ankles, Edmondson's gone.
He is, and nonetheless, another first down for Scottsboro. 10-yard pickup for Edmondson.
Up to the Boaz 47. And the Pirates, again, on their heels defensively. Edmondson has done tremendous work here in the first half for the Wildcats. And he lines up in the backfield yet again.
11 carries, 80 yards.
He gets the call, running to the right, cuts it inside, still on his feet. Taken down after a gain of about 9 by Porter. But another big gain for Jacoby Edmondson, 5'10", 187 pound senior. Thompson makes the tackle for Boaz, but it is going to be a timeout here. The heat timeout at 5:52.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco Builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Corley Stadium, first home game of the year, but things are not going well for the home team as the Pirates trail 14-0 here to the Scottsboro Wildcats. And Scottsboro has the ball at the Boaz 25 yet again.
And you knew coming in it was going to be Scottsboro's offense that you had to stop. We didn't really stop them any last year, and we're not stopping them tonight. They've run 19 plays, 146 total yards, 123 on the ground, averaging 7.7 yards per carry. Boaz in that first quarter and a half with only 58 total yards on 19 plays.
Sardis has upped their their lead on Arab to 15-0. So first down and 10 at the Boaz 25. 2 men in the backfield. There's one going out, but they hand it off to Edmondson. Edmondson straight ahead inside the 20 to about the 18. A gain of about 7 there for Jacoby Edmondson. And Ricky, this offensive line for the Wildcats is just getting a tremendous push.
Yeah, they're just pushing the Pirates off 5 or 6 yards off the line of scrimmage. And, Edmondson, he's averaging, 7 yards a carry. So you've got to just figure out a way to get into the backfield and try to stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 3. And here is a handoff to Edmondson. Almost dropped the ball, but he was able to get it. And finally, he is taken down. I think Dayton Porter was in on that tackle. And also Jaden Durden. But that'll be another first down, Ricky, down just outside the 10 to the 11. First and 10 from there. So the Wildcats are knocking on the door here inside the red zone at the 11.
Another 7-yard pickup, that time for Edmondson.
He almost lost the handle, but he was able to gather it in.
Gather it in.
He's in the backfield, lined up to the left of Colton Harding. Harding puts a man in motion. He's going to hand it to that sweeping man running to the left. And inside the 10, he'll go down to about the 5. That may have been Antonio Brox. It was running right to left. Brox had some big plays against Boaz last year.
Yeah, because he actually tossed the ball ahead. It goes as a pass, but only the third pass attempt for them. But down to the 6-yard line, so a 5-yard pickup on that play to Brox.
Demir Martinez made the tackle, but it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 6.
They can actually pick up a first down inside the 1, and they're really not in no big hurry.
And they will get the ball to start the second half as well. Here's Harding. He's going to hand off to Edmondson. They got him behind the line. Finally, Durden burst through there. And also Noah Ford. And they got him in the backfield that time, as you talked about just a few plays ago, Ricky. And they back it up to the 9, where it'll be 3rd down, and a timeout has been taken here.
By Scottsboro.
Scottsboro uses their first timeout of the half. And with 3:36 to play in the first half, we'll take it with them. The Wildcats lead at 14-0. This is the Boaz Network. Third down and about 8 for Scottsboro here. They have the ball at the Boaz 9, and they used their first timeout to talk this play over, Ricky. They have not been in 3rd and long very much.
They have not. They are only 3. They've only had 3 third down attempts, and they're perfect on all of those. But, you know, they got something special here maybe that Coach Van wanted to run. If not, you know, they've got a field goal kicker that is 11 out of 18 in his career, 1 out of 1 this season, that they don't mind putting in there to go for 3.
All right, everybody in tight. Edmondson in the backfield lined up to the left of Harding. They're going to give it to Edmondson. They're going to run a reverse to Brox, running left, trying to outrun everybody, and they run him out of bounds after a short gain. Good job that time by Martinez and Ford as they stretched it out. And we'll say a gain of a yard, Ricky, up to the 8, and that will be 4th down, and they will call on the kicking team here.
But a good job by Boaz to snuff that out, as you said, and not allow him to pick up much. Field goal here by Reich. They're going to put it at the 15, so we'll call it a 25-yard field goal.
The ball's on the left hash, so very slight angle back to the right. There's the snap. Reich puts the ball in the air. That ball is high and deep, and it is no good. Off to the right, I believe. So Boaz finally gets a stop with 3:27 to play in the first half. Let's see if they can get some momentum as they take over here, and they'll put the ball, Ricky, at the 20 after the missed field goal.
Yeah, that was so high, I couldn't tell if it was right or left.
But it was way up there, wasn't it?
It was, but nonetheless, a good stop that time for Boaz, and if you can get some points here going into the second half, give you a little bit of momentum, because the second half is where the Pirates have been their best this season.
You know, Coach Pruitt has talked about can't have a slow start this first half. That's exactly what happens. But you get a touchdown on the board here, that changes everything.
It does.
All right, here's Bo Bennett with Fant in the backfield with him with 3:27 to play in the half. Bo backs up, wants to throw. He's going to have the pass. I think it was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
It was batted down. I didn't see who got it, but it was intended for Fant in the flats over there on the far side.
And he was well covered.
He was
Jaden
well covered.
Gilbert was running step for step. Uriah Biddle was running step for step with him out there. So 2nd and 10 for the Pirates at the 20. Trips receivers out to the right. Pistol formation lining Fant up behind Bo. Here's Fant getting the handoff, running to the right. He stumbles his way forward for about 5 yards up to the 25. And Boaz will be in yet another possession down here, 3rd and 5 from their own 25.
Yeah, Boaz, Scottsboro's not had many third down attempts. Boaz only 1 out of 6 on 3rd down. So really, you need to pick up a first down here. If not, Scottsboro's going to get the ball back with 2.5 minutes to go.
And that one first down that was converted, I think, was via penalty. Boaz converted a 4th down on a fake punt.
Yes.
All right, here is a pass out to Fant. Can't handle it. It was up above his head, and he got all twisted around, and a heavy rush was coming on Bo Bennett, and that will force another punt for the Pirates, and they only let about, less than a minute.
Yeah, they got the ball with
expired.
3:27 to go, so Scottsboro's going to have plenty of time, and with 2 timeouts left, they're going to have time to try to get down and put some more points on the board.
So Fant will kick it here. This will be his 3rd punt of the game. 4th and 5 from the 25. Better coverage that time, and he gets a lot better kick out of there with a lot better roll. Retreating is Quincy Franklin to take it, and there's a flag coming out on the block in the back. Franklin on his feet onto the 40, and he'll be taken out of bounds there. But this one's going to come way back, Ricky, as somebody got hit in the backfield.
Yeah, we saw that.
Matt Thompson on the tackle. And we got flags back at the 31.
And that's the illegal block.
Blocking the back is the call against Scottsboro.
And that will be a 10-yard penalty coming from the 31, I believe. And back to the 21. So Boaz will have the Wildcats backed up here. This is easily the worst field position of the game for the Wildcats. Back to their 21-yard line. 2:27 remaining in the first half.
And a decent punt that time by Fant. He got a good roll out of it.
Very good roll. So
41 yards on the punt, so his best punt of the season.
Colton Harding has not passed the ball very much, but he's been efficient when he has thrown it.
3 out of 3.
And so he may have to throw some on this drive. 2:27, Edmondson in the backfield with him. Boaz has got to stay disciplined here. They're going to hand it to No, Harding will keep, and he's running forward for about 5 yards to the 26. That's the same play they tried to run with Sage Bennett. Boaz did earlier. Harding, or actually it was it Gilbert who carried it, Ricky, that time, maybe?
I think it was actually Harding.
Okay. So Harding carried. So he got 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 26. Clock moving here under 2 minutes. Harding is going to leave it with Edmondson running to the right. Makes a cutback. Wrapping him up was Rosario.
And
he's got his first down.
Edmondson just does a good job. He'll bide his time, wait for the hole open, and up to the 33-yard line, a first down.
They hand it to him again. Same play, running right, trying to get outside. Outran a man, 40, 45. Edmondson to midfield, 45, and taken out of bounds down around the Boaz, 42, maybe the 41. He showed his speed that time as he got outside.
He did. That was a pickup. 25 yards, and Mr. Edmondson now 132 yards on 17 carries.
Ball's at the Boaz 42. They've lived in Boaz territory tonight in the first half. Clock stopped at minute 33 because he got out of bounds over there on the far side.
And they've still got 2 timeouts.
Slot formation to the left. Harding with Edmondson in the backfield with him. Here's motion by the wingback. Now Harding is going to throw a swing pass out to Edmondson. Broke a tackle on his feet, broke another tackle, he's gone. Touchdown, Jacoby Edmondson on the swing pass. And he will take it in from 42 yards away. And just like that, the Pirates trail by 3 scores.
Yeah, that was just a swing pass. He caught it out here, only a couple of yards down the field from the line of scrimmage, and Boaz had one defensive back that tried to tackle him, missed him, and he was gone.
Ricky, the Pirates kind of overran that one a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And they could not, when he cut it back to the right, they lost balance. And here's Reich to add the extra point. Low snap, gets it out of there, and it is good. A minute 23 and a half. Scottsboro 21, Boaz nothing. This is the Boaz Network.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles, at Twilight Monument Company, 256-593-7792.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
21-0. Scottsboro with a 3-touchdown lead here, and Ricky, Boaz has just not had an answer for
that
Jacoby
drive,
Edmondson.
Scottsboro had it, got it, with less than 2.5 minutes, about 2.5 minutes to go, and it only took them 4 plays to go 79 yards in a minute 4, and Edmondson with his third touchdown of the night, 2 rushing and 1 receiving.
Here is Reich to kick off from the 40. And that one is going into the end zone for the touchback. Boaz was kind of used to doing that themselves last year. And quite a weapon.
Coach Pruitt talked about on our coaches show, we talked about Aristine, the kicker. And he's talking about he's getting better. He's getting better in practice and getting them closer to the end zone. And we've noticed the last week he's a little bit better. So he hopes soon, maybe later on in the season, he'll be able to get them into the end zone. But a lot of times they just want him to kind of kick it, a purpose kick.
Dayton Porter will go wide left. Boaz will have 3 men out wide to the right, Taylor, Patterson, and Sage Bennett. Bo with Fan in the backfield with him with just a minute 23 to go. And that's going to be another delay of game on the change of possession. So that'll be a 5-yard pre-snap penalty against Boaz. That's the second time that's happened tonight, Ricky. It happened before the very first play of the game, and now it has happened here on a change of possession.
And you just got to come out with a sense of urgency. And these 2 times that they've gotten this penalty, it's just kind of like a daisical.
So 1st and 15 from the 20. From the 15. They throw it out to Fant. He caught it, broke a tackle, 20. Fant, 25, ran over a man, and they will mark him out of bounds at the 27.
Obviously the best play from scrimmage for the Pirates tonight.
So that's a 2nd and 3 situation, and Boaz wants to hurry here. 2 wide receivers to either side.
And I believe
a flag is coming out.
One of the down linemen for Scottsboro is lined up offsides over here. Looks like number 3. He lined up in the neutral zone.
So that'll be a first down for Boaz as they move it across the 30 to the 32. A minute 16 in the half. Porter and Patterson to the left. Bennett and Taylor out to the right. Bo in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from the 32. Ball on the right hash. Bo takes a snap, looking, going to pass, incomplete. Trying to get it on an out pattern to Jackson Taylor, and it was an errant throw. And Cash Mateo was in coverage there.
Boaz has got 3 timeouts. If they can get it down into Scottsboro territory where they can in a position to try to score.
Need a couple more first downs, though, before that happens. Here's Bo. He's going to back up, looking to throw. Pass is caught by Porter for a short gain. They're going to give him forward progress, Ricky, to the 36. He's wrestled down there, and a timeout is going to be taken here. And I don't know who called it. Scottsboro is going to use their second timeout. They think they can get the ball back after maybe stopping Boaz here on 3rd down with 1:02 to play. This is the Boaz Network. Third and 6 for Boaz from their own 36. They got to get to the 42 to keep this drive going with 1:02 to play in the half. Motion by Dayton Porter. Bo wants to throw. He's under pressure. He's going to lift one deep to Sage. It is incomplete, broken up at the last second, and there is a flag coming in late.
I thought there was a little bit of contact down here. A couple of the Boaz defensive coaches down here kind of threw their hands up, but it was late coming in. Come in from the side judge over here, but nonetheless, big play for the Pirates.
So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. And we'll take the ball into Scottsboro territory at the 49. 56 seconds remaining in the half. Two wide receivers to both sides. Fan in the backfield with Bo Bennett awaiting the snap from Jason Duke. Bennett has it, looking. Good protection. He's got a wide open Porter out on the left side, and he is out of bounds at the 43. So a gain of about 6 there, and that stops the clock. Boaz still has 2 timeouts here. And it's 2nd down and 4 for the Pirates at the Wildcat 43.
Let's see if the offensive line will give Bo time to maybe set up and throw it deep.
3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Bo wants to throw. He steps up. He's in trouble, and he's going to waste that one. No, does he fumble? It's out of bounds over on the sideline, the Scottsboro sideline. And what are they saying here?
I haven't seen a signal yet. Looks like they're coming back to the line of scrimmage, so they're going to say, I thought they might, Scottsboro may be wanting intentional grounding.
3rd down and 4, though, from the 43. Scottsboro showing all-out blitz here. Here they come. Bennett in trouble, and down he goes. They'll sack him back inside the Boaz 45. With 40 seconds left, they brought the house. He's got to go with a hot receiver there, Ricky, and just held it too long. I think they brought 8 men that time on a blitz.
They're going to mark it back at the 43, and
Scottsboro is going to call their final timeout. They want to get the ball back here with 40 seconds left.
Loss of 14 on the play, so they could get their good field position.
And Boaz faces 4th down in about 18 as we are in the closing seconds of the first half. But Scottsboro thinks they got an opportunity to put some more points on the board, leading 21-0.
Well, it's going to be really important for Braden Bennett to get a good snap back to Presley Fant, and because a couple of times tonight on the punt, Presley's been under pressure.
Scottsboro does not have any more timeouts remaining here, so they will have to do it without the help of timeouts. But again, Colton Harding is perfect throwing the ball tonight. So
yeah, they've not thrown it deep any, but they have the 70 yards passing, but one of them was a long one.
catch and run.
Catch and run, yes. Catch and run. But
Gunnersville leads Brewer 21-0. Sardis 15-7 over Arab. That's a halftime score now. Douglas has doubled up Hayden 28-14. 4th down and 18 here for Boaz. Fant in punt formation. And Franklin, I think, is deep again for Scottsboro. Good snap back to him, Ricky. And he gets up a high kick, turns over for him, and a fair catch called for.
At the 27.
That was actually number 14, Cohen Thompson, who took that one. And it is at the 27-yard line. So 1st and 10, Wildcats with 33 seconds left.
30-yard punt that time by Fant. So we'll see what Scottsboro elects to do.
I would think that they might try to throw it deep here. What do they have to lose?
Yeah. I mean, you're up 21-0.
And the Boaz offense has not shown that they could do a whole lot at all tonight.
Boaz with just 71 total yards, 28 plays.
I told you in the pregame that many people think this is the best Scottsboro defense they've had in many, many years, and they've proved it so far tonight. And Boaz is going to spend a timeout here. It looked like they may have wanted to see what Scottsboro was in to see if they were going to try to do something. They did have 4 wide receivers flanked out, 2 on each side, but they want to talk it over here. Again, in the college games tomorrow, Louisiana Monroe is at Alabama. The Tide looking to set things straight after last week's debacle in Tallahassee. They're on the SEC Network tomorrow evening at 6:45. Jack State, first home game of the year, will be hosting Liberty tomorrow in a Conference USA game at 11 o'clock, expecting a big crowd at Amherst Stadium in Jacksonville. That's an 11 o'clock start tomorrow morning, and that game is on CBS Sports Network, nationally televised tomorrow for the Gamecocks. And then tomorrow evening as well, Ball State will travel to take on Auburn, and that game will be at 6:30 and will be broadcast on ESPNU. So be looking for those along your television tomorrow. All 3 games on national television tomorrow. 1st and 10 at the 27 for the Scottsboro Wildcats with no timeouts remaining, 33 seconds. Here's a handoff to Edmondson. Why not? And it was Noah Ford crashing down on him after a short gain. So 2nd down and 8. Clock continues to run. Remember, they can't stop it. It looks like they may just be content to hand off. No, they will throw here. Harding looking, rolling right. And now he'll shoot a pass that is caught short of midfield and taken down over on the far side. Was he not across the line of scrimmage?
I think he was. The flag is down here.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a illegal forward pass as the quarterback, Harding, was past the line of scrimmage when he threw that one.
Line of scrimmage was the 29, and
they're going to wave it off. So they will put the ball down at the at the Scottsboro 48. But Ricky, just 3 seconds left here. So Hail Mary time. I don't know how strong an arm Harding has.
Boaz is going to call timeout.
Yeah, they want to talk about this one as I think defensive coordinator Court Coley just wants to tell his guys, hey, just knock it down. No need to try to catch it. Just knock it down. You're down 21-0. No reason to give Scottsboro an opportunity for a tip and a touchdown.
And I really thought he was across the line of scrimmage.
It did look like it to me too.
I thought he was over the 35, and the line of scrimmage was the 34. So, nonetheless, again, just play back deep for Boaz. Just knock it down, or if they do catch it, you got to tackle them. Keep them in front of you.
Braden Bennett is going to come out of the game here, and they're going to put in an extra defensive back. Sage Bennett and Jay Patterson are going to check into the defensive backfield, and Boaz is going to a full prevent here as Porter, Sage, and Jay will go deep. Cooper Horton is going to play in the mid-range, and Boaz going with a 3-man rush here, expecting the Hail Mary.
Well, you got Edmondson back there. You got to be mindful that they may just hand it off and let him run.
They're going to back up and throw. They're going to throw a bubble screen, and it can't be handled by the receiver, and that will bring the first half to a close. Time expires here in the first half. Boaz did indeed get off to a slow start, they trail 21-0. They're going to have to bring some of their second half magic, and it's going to have to be big time in the second half if they're going to try to get back into this one and see if they can make a game out of it. Their cue, Ricky, will be to make it a one-possession game if they can. But
yeah, but remember, Scottsboro gets the ball to start the second half. You got to be able to stop them right out of the gate.
We're going to send it back to the studio for halftime, and we'll be back for the third quarter of play. Again, Scottsboro leading Boaz 21-0 here. This is the Boaz Network.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Gracie Johnson, is the band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the Boaz High School Marching Pirates. And now, the Marching Pirates perform the Boaz High School fight song.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
134 yards on 18 carries, 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown receiving. Colton Harding, the quarterback, 5 out of 6 passing for 89 yards and a touchdown. And we've talked about it. You know, Boaz has gotten off the slow starts first 2 games and been able to come back. Actually, last year, down 10, up 10-3 at the half. But today is going to be a different story. Boaz in that first half with only 71 total yards, 28 plays for the Pirates. Presley Fant with 10 carries for 31 yards. Bo Bennett, his worst half football in his first 3 games. He was only 5 out of 13. 2 interceptions for 33 yards, and he's been under pressure just about every time he goes back to throw the ball. So Boaz got to have a big defensive stop to start the second half. Scottsboro is going to get the ball, and we were talking about during the break, really, for the last 2.5 years, we've yet to actually stop Scottsboro. Last year, it was a shootout. 2 years ago, they won 63-28, 63-35, I believe it was. And so monumental effort needed here by the Pirates to get back into this game and try to win it.
So Axon Aristine will kick off to start the second half as Scottsboro will receive the second half kick here. This is the first time we've seen Axon in the game. Gets a boot into it. Nice kick and deep. Down inside the 5 to about the 2. Here comes the return man out to the 15, 20, 25, and he's met and hit very hard. I think that was Thompson who met him there. And it was Quincy Franklin, the return man, Ricky, number 11. And they will mark him at about the 29-yard line.
Best kick of the young season for Axon Aristine. And Scottsboro with the ball, decent field position at their 29-yard line. And you know what they're going to do. I mean, basically, they're going to come out and I'm sure run the ball. Like I said, they've only thrown 6 passes in the game. They came into the game, the quarterback, Harding, had only thrown 21. So he's about on par with what they normally throw.
2 men in the backfield with him as he claps hard, and Boaz stays disciplined. He's going to hand off to the man on the right. Man, he ran right into the arms of Thompson and carried him with him for about 3 yards. That was Gilbert who got the first carry of the second half, and a gain of about 7. And that's something we saw a lot of in the first half, Ricky. Big gains on first down by the Wildcats. They'll leave it with him again, this time running left. He broke a couple of tackles, stumbles forward for about, oh, correction, he was stopped for a loss, or right there at the line of scrimmage by Braden Bennett. I thought he had broken through there, but his knee was on the ground at the 37. So it'll be 3rd and 2. They'll give him a gain of 1 there. So 3rd and 2 for Scottsboro. Edmondson, the only man in the backfield with Harding lined up to his left. I bet he's getting the ball. And they will hand it to him. He is running, and he's ran right into Durden, and I think they stop him short of first down yardage.
They did. Jaden Durden plowed through there and was able to stop him right as he got the ball. Maybe picked up a half a yard. We'll give him no gain. We'll say no gain on the play.
And look here, Scottsboro indicates they are going to go for it here on 4th down and a yard. Big, big play in this game for the Boaz defense.
Are they going to try to get Boaz to jump?
Looked like that's what they tried to do. But they're audibling now. Harding with Edmondson in the backfield with him. And they're going to hand it to him. He's running left, got his first down, still on his feet, and is carrying men with him across midfield. And they finally get him on the ground at about the Boaz 47 or 48-yard line. He wouldn't be denied that time, Ricky.
That's confidence right there for Tyler Van to go for it on 4th down inside your own 40, and they give it to their horse, Edmondson, and picks up 15 yards.
Yeah, he made it pay off, didn't he? 1st and 10 at the Boaz 48, and they're again in Boaz territory as it seems like they have been all night long. Here's motion by Gilbert from left to right. He'll set up in the backfield with Harding and Edmondson, and this one is going to be blown dead. There might have been movement up front. Flag comes out here. And that's going to be a false start against the Wildcats. Let me give you some quick scores. Geraldine on top of Asbury, 48-0. Douglas 35, Hayden 28. Gunnersville leads Brewer 42-0. Collinsville and Fife are tied at 22.
Good game there.
1st and 15 for the Wildcats at their own 47. Here is a give to Edmondson. And Boaz defenses him well after a modest gain. Still on his feet, though, and he plows ahead. Wow, he kept his legs churning and was able to get about 4 yards when Boaz had him right there for a gain of only 1.
Yeah, he runs into Boaz territory at the 49-yard line, picks up 4 yards on the play, and he's just a workhorse. Like I said, we've been watching him for 3 years now.
2nd and 11 after the 4-yard gain. Braden Bennett made him pay. There's a ball on the ground. It is picked up in the backfield, still loose, I think. And Scottsboro says they kept possession. Boaz says it's their ball. So they'll unpile them here. And it is Scottsboro's ball, I believe. But they lost Ricky back to the 46-yard line. They're on 46, so it's going to be 3rd and 16 here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that was a miss handoff. They were trying to give it, I believe, to number 11, Quincy Franklin, and he mishandled it, and I think he was the one that actually got back onto the ball.
So a possession down for the Wildcats with 8:20 to play in the 3rd quarter, leading 21-0. And they're going to have to spend a timeout as they were late getting a man on the field here, and they'll talk it over. So Boaz will have a chance to get off the field here defensively if they can get a stop on this 3rd down play. 8:14 remaining in the 3rd. Scottsboro 21, Boaz nothing. This is the Boaz Network.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
3rd down and 16 yards to go for the Scottsboro Wildcats at their own 46. And they will have an opportunity here to try to convert, as they've done a lot on 3rd down tonight.
They have. They're 3 out of 5, but this is probably their longest 3rd down yardage-wise that they'll need. So
I wouldn't be surprised, Ricky, if we saw them do that little sweep with Gilbert running right to left and Harding moving the pocket, and they try to get it to him underneath and see if he can use his speed and make something happen.
I figured, this is a passing situation for them, so let's see what they choose to do. They may just give it to Edmondson and let him do his magic.
He's in the backfield with Harding. 3 wide receiver split to either side. Now they'll motion him out of the backfield. Harding backs up. They're going to set up a middle screen to Edmondson. And he's met by Thompson. Good tackle by Mac Thompson after a gain of about 5, and that'll set up 4th down and about 10. Good open field tackle that time by Mac Thompson, Ricky.
They had the screen set up, but a good job by Mac Thompson stopping Edmondson right there for a gain of about 7 yards. We'll call it the 47-yard line of Boaz.
So it looks like a punting situation for the first time tonight for Scottsboro as Trayshawn Austin checks in, or excuse me, Reich is actually the
he's
punter.
averaging 39.5 yards per punt on 6 punts.
Dayton Porter with those bright orange gloves stands deep. And a high kick. That's going deep and into the end zone for the touchback. I don't know if Reich is being recruited or not, Ricky, but he's certainly got a big leg.
He does. He is, like I said, we've seen him for several years, and he can kick his kickoffs into the end zone and averaging 40 yards a punt. That punt right there was actually, it was 48 yards.
So Boaz comes out for the first time in the second half on offense, trailing by 21. And if they're going to try to chip away at this one, they've got the defensive stop they needed to start the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can get something going here. Here's Bo Bennett with Presley Fant lining up behind him, and they're going to hand it to Fant. Fant made a cut at the line of scrimmage and goes inside to about the 24. It's going to be a pickup of 4 yards as Eli Worthy made the tackle. 2nd down and 6 for Boaz here at their own 24. 3 wide receivers will flank out wide to the left. And again, Fant will line up in the pistol behind Bo Bennett. He'll hand off. Presley running left this time. Hit a man and tried to spin out. Goes ahead for about 3 yards up to the 28, and the Pirates will need a couple of yards. Elijah Biddle made the tackle for Scottsboro here, and it's 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll flip the formation and put the triples out to the right. 3rd and 2. Here's Bo. Hard count, and the Wildcats, Ricky, jumped into the neutral zone. That will cost them 5 yards and a 1st down.
And And that's Boaz, only the 5th first down of the night, and I believe 2 or 3 of them, via penalty.
So they will step it off up to the 33, and Boaz will run a play here on 1st and 10. Here's Bo. He'll hand off to Fant, running left, trying to get outside. Stutter steps. Now we'll move it forward for a couple of yards to the 35. As he was running Ricky laterally to the line of scrimmage and then made a cut. But a good job by Scottsboro defensively there to stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, I mean, Scottsboro right now, they're probably content with Boaz just running Fant and stopping him, just stopping him 3 or 4 yards per carry, because that runs clock. That's what Scottsboro wants right now.
Yeah, the clock's down to 5:44. Here's a handoff to Fant, this time running right. And again, just a couple of yards there. And they're going to stop the clock here. I think they're going to call the heat timeout with 5:34 to play. And Boaz, Ricky, will get to talk over this 3rd down try. And they need about 5.5 yards here to keep this drive going. So a timeout for Heat. Scottsboro still leading 21-0 as we're midway through the 3rd. This is the Boaz Network.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles, at Twilight Monument Company, 256-593-7792.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Welcome back to Corley Stadium. Patrick Williams, Ricky Smith, and Troy Rogers are here tonight as the Boaz Pirates, Ricky, try to keep this drive going. Possession down here on 3rd and 5.5. Their own 38-yard line.
1 for 8 on 3rd downs in this game.
Fan is in the backfield. Again, a heavy rush being shown here by the Wildcats. Boaz picks it up. He passes it to Porter, who catches it about a yard short. It looked like he was right at the stake, but then, Ricky, he gave ground after he caught the ball, and that cost him the 1st down, I think. And Boaz will need 1 yard from the 42. And Boaz really doesn't have much choice, do they? Don't they have to go for it here?
Credit Scottsboro there. When Porter caught the ball, they didn't let him get any kind of forward momentum going.
Coach Pruitt's telling him that very thing at the sideline. You got to go straight ahead, not back up. So 4th and a yard. Again, Bo went with a hard count and almost got Scottsboro over the line again. 4th and a yard here on the 42. They're going to hand it to Fant. Presley spun out, got his 1st down. He's free. He's on the 45-40. He's running away to the 25-20. 10-5. He's gone. Touchdown, Boaz. Right up the middle, Presley Fant with his 7th touchdown of the year.
And that was a great job. I mean, Scottsboro was right all up on the line of scrimmage trying to actually stop him and prevent him from getting the 1st down, and he spun out of it and hit the crease, and nobody was back there in the secondary.
So Axon Aristine will come on for the extra point. Boaz denting the scoreboard for the first time tonight. And here is Axon to kick it. Sage Bennett's the holder, Braden Bennett's the snapper. And a good snap and a good place and a good kick. So with 4:33 to go in the third quarter, Boaz has some life. It's 21-7 Scottsboro. We're coming back. This is the Boaz Network.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Welcome back. Let me give you some scores from around the area. Aniana leads Cherokee County 26-21. Hoax Bluff on top of Etowah 14-3. Pisgah 46, Section 6. Arab has cut into that Sardis lead. It's 15-13 Lions. Florence on top of Albertville 21-0. And here it is now 21-7 Scottsboro. Boaz scoring a touchdown on its first possession of the third quarter.
6 plays, 80 yards in 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and a big fourth down conversion there. Presley Fant right up the middle for 58 yards. Boaz set to kick off. See how they choose to play it, if they want to kick it, to a spot, or have Axon kick it as deep as he did the last one.
And Ricky, Boaz's defense did a nice job on their first possession, and they got to keep that going defensively. Here's the kick by Aristine. It will drive the return man back to about the 4, and here he comes across the field. He's going to be snowed under at about the 15, maybe the 16-yard line. Mac Thompson, the first man there. Great coverage that time by the Boaz kick team. And the Pirates, Ricky, have a little pep in their step now after that score. Their body language wasn't great at the end of that first half, but they feel a little bit more confident now, it appears.
Well, this is a big possession right here. If we get another stop, and offense seemed to have gotten a little bit of confidence there. Defense got a little bit of confidence on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
So Scottsboro will scrimmage, they'll say, from the 17. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. And they come out. They're in a hurry here because the play clock's down to 1 second, no seconds, and that is going to be a timeout taken by the Wildcats. Their second of the half already. Remember, Boaz was penalized twice in the first half before on changes of possession, or actually the first play of the game, for pre-snap penalties, and that was kind of the same situation right there.
That was. Scottsboro was not out there ready to go, and they had to actually spend a timeout.
And they've already taken 2 timeouts in the second half.
Yeah, that's their second timeout of the second half.
So as the play clock was winding down, here's an interesting score. Ricky, we wouldn't necessarily give this, but Fayetteville led Wadley 21-0 after the first quarter. Wadley now leads 40-21. Just some interesting things here as we were in the timeout. Now it's 1st and 10, Scottsboro. They shift their formation to the left at their own 17-yard line. Here's the snap. Harding's going to hand off to Edmondson, running to the right, trying to get outside, running behind one of his big offensive linemen. And he's going to have about 7 yards on first down up to the 25, maybe 8 yards. Braden Bennett on the tackle. But that's kind of the MO of this Scottsboro team. They like to get 7, 8 yards on first down to put themselves in second and short.
And they're averaging 7.7 yards per play overall. Edmondson now with 161 yards on 21 carries.
Second down and about 2 here from the 25. Harding takes a deep snap. He'll leave it this time with Gilbert running left, and he's hit. Good stick in the hole by Cooper Horton. Nice job by Horton filling the hole, and they will lay Gilbert down just outside the 25, and it'll be 3rd down and a short 2 here. So again, another big play. It's 3rd and short. You wonder here how Tyler Van will play this, but we'll see what happens on this 3rd down.
And they're taking their time, obviously.
3:14, clock moving here in the 3rd quarter. They lead by 14 points, do the Wildcats. Harding, 2 men in the backfield with him. Gilbert on the right, Edmondson on the left. Their snap is to Harding. Edmondson gets the handoff. Boaz had him in the backfield, but he gets away and squirts ahead for the first down at about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that snap was kind of to the quarterback's left. He had to corral it before giving it off to Edmondson, but Edmondson another good run up to the 35. So a 9-yard pickup and another first down for Scottsboro, their 13th first down of the game.
So they will have it at their own 35. They're going to send one man out wide right. That's Gilbert. Edmondson will be in the backfield with Harding. And now Gilbert in motion, and he'll come into the backfield, and they'll hand it to him. He's running to the right, tried to get out of a tackle, tried to spin out, couldn't get away.
Who was that?
That was Mike Thompson again. Mac Thompson has played some really good defense tonight and special teams. And good, again, squared him up and got him on the ground after just a yard to the 36.
Yes, so big second down. That's what you want to do. Don't let them pick up a good gain on first down. Put them in second and long situation.
Second down and 9. Harding looks to the sideline for an audible. So does Boaz defensively. Looks over here to D coordinator Court Coley. They're going to hand to Edmondson. Edmondson turns it into the middle. Boaz has him around the waist. That was Rosario who grabbed him around the waist and got him on the ground. As he got to the 40, he fell forward to the 41, and Boaz looked like they had a man shaken up, but he's okay. That was Braden. It wasn't Bennett. It was Drew Patel who was down there at the bottom of that pile, along with Levi Tucker. And as I mentioned already, all right, here is 3rd down and 4 from the 41. Harding. Interesting, Ricky, when Harding goes to that hard clap, his wingback raises up trying to get the defense to move. Boaz has been well disciplined on there. Here's a handoff to Edmondson. They got him in the backfield. He's going down. He ran into Durden and Ford and Patel, and they got him for a loss back to the 40. And it'll be 4th down and 5. And that will force, Ricky, a Scottsboro punt here as Reich will come out with a new football to kick this one away. Porter is going to go deep for the Pirates.
Got another stop. We're going to probably go into the 4th quarter with the ball.
Just 45 seconds left here in the 3rd. There's a snap to Reich. It's off a kick. Wobbly spiral. Porter says get away from it, and it takes a good Scottsboro roll. Now we'll back up. And they will down it at the Boaz 19. And it will be first down Pirates from there. So with 28 seconds left here in the 3rd, Boaz with a chance to make it a one-possession game. So they'll come out from the sideline huddle. Jackson Taylor will line up as the tight end on the left. Boaz has Landon Baker in as the blocking back, and they're going to hand off to Presley Fant running behind Baker on the right side. Fant sidestepped a man, still on his feet, and they finally whistle it dead. I never did hear a whistle,
I
Troy.
didn't either, but they mark him down, forward progress about the 22-yard line, so that's a gain of about 3, and that's probably going to be the last play of the third quarter unless we can hurry up and get a play off.
5 seconds left. 2nd down and 7 for Boaz. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and the third quarter does indeed come to a close. I think Coach Pruitt wanted them to run a play, Ricky. You can see him a little bit aggravated with his offensive players there, wanting them to get a play off, and they didn't. So we will go to the fourth quarter. Boaz will face a 2nd down and 7 when we come back, trailing 21-7 to the Scottsboro Wildcats. This is the Boaz Network.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles, at Twilight Monument Company, 256-593-7792.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Boaz will face 2nd down and 7 as we start the fourth quarter of play at their own 22-yard line, trailing by 14 points.
And a good quarter for Boaz offensively. They got the touchdown on really their only possession of the quarter.
Yeah.
And defense played really well in that quarter. So here we go into the fourth quarter. Boaz has got to get a score, and then get another stop, and then put yourself in position to maybe tie the game.
Presley Fant's going to be in the backfield behind Bo Bennett. Or correction, this is going to be Thompson taking the snap here, Ricky. No, Fant is going to take the snap. Shotgun, Wildcat. Fant takes the snap, goes forward. They stood up at the 25, so that's going to be, he's still on his feet. And they finally wrestle him down at the 27, so he got a couple more yards there thanks to the second effort. So that's going to put Boaz in a 3rd and 2 here. And that's the first time we've seen Fant take a Wildcat snap this year.
Yes, and is Bo even out there?
He is not. Bo Bennett is on the sideline. And here is Fant again and the Wildcat. Mac Thompson's in the backfield with him. Fant takes a snap, wide snap, gets it, goes forward, spins out, got his first down across the 30 to about the 31 or 32.
That was a kind of a little snap to Presley's left, but he was able to corral it and keep his momentum going forward, pick up a first down to the 32-yard line, a pick up of 5 yards there.
All right, 2 men out wide to the right. And here's Fant again to take the snap. He has it. He's going to fake to Thompson. He's going to run left. Ran into the arms of a Wildcat defender, and he is down at about the 36. Braden Bennett, Ricky, has in the game offensively. He's the blocking back in this package, and he has run his man all the way down the field. It was Xavier Simpson, who he blocked all the way down to midfield. It's second down and about 7 here for Boaz after the 3-yard Fant gain. Here's Presley. Takes a snap, drops the snap, picks it up, and they'll snow him under. That's going to be a loss back outside or inside the 35. So that's the first negative play that Boaz has had, I think, in this second half.
I think so. It is.
So that will move it back to the 34, and Bennett checks back in. Bo does in what is a passing situation, and Boaz will spread it out here. 2 men to either side. Fant in the backfield, and Bennett will take the shotgun snap. Here is Porter in motion. Bennett backs up. Here's the blitz. They get it on the bubble screen to Sage. He keeps his feet. He is to the 40. He's to the 45, and he has a first down to the 46. That is exactly the play, Ricky, that you need to run against that all-out blitz that Scottsboro has shown tonight.
That is a great play and a good effort that time by Sage Bennett, breaking away and picking up a first down, 12 yards on the pass from Bo to Sage.
46-yard line's where they'll spot it. Bo Bennett takes a snap. He's going to throw again, this time on an out pattern to Porter, and he has it broken up. Good hit from behind by number 16, Ty Fowler, and he broke that one up. So it's 2nd and 10. That ball was kind of thrown low. Porter trying to shake that one off, Ricky. He got hit pretty hard.
He took a lick, and he tried his best to hold on to it, but nonetheless he couldn't. So now 2nd down and 10 from the 46.
Trips out wide to the left. Bo takes a snap, hands to Fant. Fant running ahead. They can't get away. Good play in the middle of that line as the defender claps his chest. That was Braden Hyde. And no gain there. So 3rd and 10 for the Pirates at the 46. And timeout. Aiden Rain.
Injured player. I believe Braylon Underwood is the injured Pirate.
45, Aiden Rains made that last play, and Braylon Underwood is down here. First injury timeout of the night we've had. And Underwood, who's the right tackle for the Pirates, 6'6", 280, a junior, is coming to the attention of the trainer, Amber Watford. Coach Pruitt also out there to check on his big man. But Boaz is facing a 3rd down and 10 here, Ricky. And they'll have to do it without Underwood on this next play. He's okay, I think. Not sure what was going on, but he's kind of limping to the sideline, but he's under his own power.
6'6", 280, Braylon. He does look like he's okay. Hopefully, if Boaz can pick up a first down here, he'll be back in.
So another 3rd down and long, and Boaz will try to convert. Definitely a passing situation for Bennett. Again, 2 men flanked to both sides here for Bo. Fant in the backfield with him. Again, Scottsboro showing blitz. This time they'll pull out of it. Bo is going to throw deep, looking for Jay Patterson. He can't get it just off his fingertips. We've seen that happen between those two a couple of times this year. Long passes just off the fingertips of Patterson. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Boaz indicates they're going to go for it. They're going to check in Elisha Uptain onto the offensive line as Max Rosario, who was in the game, checks out. And Boaz will go for it. 4th and 10 from their own 46. You really have no choice, Ricky.
No, you've got to.
And a stoppage in play from the back judge. And not sure what the situation is here. Timeout has been taken by somebody. It's going to be Scottsboro. They're using their 3rd and final timeout here to talk it over on this 4th down play. 8:49, Scottsboro 21, Boaz 7. This is the Boaz Network.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Ricky, this really is the play of the game to this point. 8:49 to go. Boaz 4th and 10 from their own 46. They just simply have to convert if they want to try to get back in the game. They trail by 14.
Yeah, and this is a big 4th down. They're actually 2 out of 2 on 4th downs, but this may be their longest 4th down attempt of the night.
2 men to the left, 1 to the right for Bennett. Hard count. He'll clap. Play clock at 12. Bennett takes a snap. He's going to fake. He's going to run the bubble screen again to Sage. Needs a block. Didn't get it. He's going down at the midfield. He needed a block out here, and I think the offensive lineman who was on that assignment pretty much ran past the defender. And Boaz will turn it over right there at midfield at the 50.
Yeah, it was set up.
They had it. Yeah, they had the right play called.
Missed that block. Missed that block there, and Scottsboro takes over, and you know what they're going to do. They really had. I don't think they've not thrown a pass this whole second half.
We've got 8:42 left, and here come the Wildcats.
Their big man, Jacoby Edmondson, 24 carries, 174 yards. Jaden Gilbert, 10 carries for 44 yards.
And he's in the backfield, is Edmondson. He's going to get the handoff. He's running into the middle. He is into the secondary, still on his feet inside the 40, and will be taken down by Patel and Porter at the 38-yard line, maybe the 37. Give him the 37, Ricky. That'll be a gain of 13. So he continues to add to his total.
Yeah, he come in averaging 188 yards per game, and I believe that's about where he's at now.
Yeah, and he's not in the game now. They're going to hand it off to number 12.
No, it's actually Edmondson.
Oh, it is, okay.
He stayed in the game. These numbers.
They're playing tricks on me. These are some of the worst uniforms from a pick out a number standpoint I've ever seen. I understand they've been given a hard time by their coaches have been given a hard time by their media as well about these light numbers on the white unis. But an 8-yard gain there again, 2nd and 2. Harding takes a snap. He'll hand off to Edmondson. Edmondson's into the secondary. He's to the 15. He's to the 10. And he outruns Dayton Porter to the end zone. Touchdown, Scottsboro. And that may do it.
That puts him over 200 yards, 224 yards, 27 carries. He's caught 3 passes, 56 yards and a touchdown.
Special player.
He is.
I don't know if he's had any offers, but I think he could play at the next level.
Yeah, at 5'10", 186, I think he can.
Reich's kick is good. 7:29 remaining. It is now 28-7. Scottsboro with a lead. This is the Boaz Network.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Scottsboro has gotten their lead back to 21 points after the long run there, or semi-long run by Jacoby Edmondson. He has been Mr. It tonight for Scottsboro.
He has done it all, yes.
So Cole Reich will kick here. Porter and Sage Bennett are deep. And this one is going into the end zone for the touchback. Boaz will have it at the 20. 7:29 to go. And the Boaz offense coming back out. Ricky, go back to that 4th down and about 10 for Boaz on the last possession. If Boaz is able to get that block on the bubble screen there, that's probably going for a long gain, and who knows what happens. But the block was missed, and the play was stopped short of the first down, and then Scottsboro gets it, takes it in from 50 yards out.
Yeah, I mean, they're the kind of team that when you do something like that, kind of make mistakes or don't convert, they're going to make you pay.
All right, here's Bo. He wants to set up and throw, and that ball is intercepted. That's going to be a pick 6.
But we have
There is a flag in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
But a touchdown for the Wildcats. Boaz has a man down as well, and is there a flag resting next to him, or maybe 2 separate flags here? That's Mason Gaither, who is lying on the ground for Boaz, the right guard. But there may be 2 separate flags here. The back judge threw one, and maybe the umpire threw one. Let's see what the fouls are here. Holding on the defense and personal foul on the defense as well.
So the touchdown will be nullified. Boaz will keep possession.
So the Pirates will
they enforce both of them, or is this be one they'll enforce whichever the longest one is?
I think it's what you said, the latter one here. If it is defensive holding, and now they're saying that's the touchdown? Is that what they're saying? The personal foul, and Coach Pruitt is wanting an explanation here, but are they going to give them the touchdown? Looks like Scottsboro is going to.
You can't call holding and award them the touchdown.
It looks like Scottsboro is celebrating as if it's going to be their ball. And Boaz comes to the sideline. Coach Pruitt standing out beyond the numbers here, wanting an explanation of why Scottsboro would be awarded possession of the ball.
Because if the holding that had to take place before the interception.
So they do bring the Scottsboro offense out.
No,
and
well,
here comes the Boaz offense out. And it is first down Boaz. So I'm not sure why that would have been Scottsboro's football. I don't understand that.
Personal foul, blindside block against Scottsboro. That was after they had retained possession of the ball. That's why. That was a post-possession foul.
So the personal foul would have been a post-possession foul,
Yeah.
Troy says. And the defensive holding was during the play. So Boaz will go with that penalty, Ricky.
Yeah.
And we'll put the ball at the 30,
I think
and it'll be first down and 10
Scottsboro
from there.
thought the post-possession. Yeah.
Coach Van is not happy over there, but here's Boaz in the pistol. Fant lining up behind Bennett. Trips to the left on 1st and 10 from the 30, trailing 28-7. Here's a handoff to Fant. Fant keeps his feet for about 5 yards. Call it a 4-yard gain to the 34. They say his knee hit the ground there. And it'll be 2nd down 6 for the Pirates. Again, trips to the left. Boaz has Sage, Dayton Porter, Jay Patterson all out here to the left side. Fan in the backfield. Bo is going to back up, wants to throw. He's going to pass it to Sage. It's complete. Got a first down across the 40 on a slant pattern, Ricky. That was a nice connection to the 43. And Sage has had a little bit more time to throw here in this second half, and he's going with a good, quick, hot route.
Bo has had a little bit more time to throw.
Did I say Sage?
You said Sage has had time. Yes.
Bo has had time to throw.
But he has, yes.
1st and 10, 6.5 minutes to go. And here is a fake. Bo's in trouble. Down he goes. Ball's loose. Scottsboro has it. He got hit. They were trying to set up a screen pass to the left, and then I think he wanted to go back to the right, and Scottsboro all over it. And he fumbled, did Bo Bennett. And Scottsboro recovers at the Boaz 34. So another turnover for Boaz. They had not turned the ball over much at all, just one time coming into this game. But tonight, that's turnover number 3, I believe. A couple of interceptions and a fumble. And Scottsboro with another short field.
See if Scottsboro maybe won't put in some young guys.
Here comes.
I don't see Edmondson in.
Here he comes.
Yeah, he is. Never mind.
He'll line up in the backfield to the left of Colton Harding. Here's a man in motion. That's Gilbert. They'll shoot a touch pass to him. Running left. Got some speed. 30. He's to the 25. Ran into a man after he gets a first down inside the 25-yard line. It's Mac Thompson who made the hit. It'll be 1st and 10 Wildcats up to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, that's a couple of times they've run that little touch pass. They just kind of toss it ahead, and it goes as a pass, but that time 12-yard pickup.
Gilbert will stay in the backfield. They move the formation over to the right. Scottsboro leading 28-7. Here's Harding. He's wanting to throw a screen. That one is incomplete, tipped up, almost intercepted. They were trying to get it to Brox over there on the left side. Boaz had it well defensed. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 24, and timeout called here, the Heat timeout with 5:41 left to play. Again, Scottsboro leading 28-7. This is the Boaz Network.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
It is 2nd and 10 for Scottsboro at the Boaz 22-yard line. They lead 28-7. The Pirates trying to get a stop here. Gilbert in the backfield to the left of Harding, awaiting this second down snap coming out of the fourth quarter heat timeout. Harding takes the snap, fakes. Now he wants to throw out into the flat. It's caught, hit immediately as the receiver, and then taken down hard over there on the far side. It was Cohen Thompson who caught the ball, Ricky.
Good job by Demir Martinez, hitting him right as he caught the ball at the 17-yard line. So we're going to see a gain of about 4 or 5.
So third down and 6 for the Wildcats. 2 men in the backfield on either side of Harding. He checks the sideline for an audible here. Takes the snap, hands off to Gilbert. Gilbert runs into Thompson, and they push him back. They're going to give him, Ricky, the 14-yard line. That'll be short of the first down.
Mac Thompson's played a great game tonight. Fourth and 2, they're going for it.
Here is a handoff to Edmondson. Edmondson hit, broke free, and falls to the 10-yard line. That'll be a Wildcat first down. Drew Patel hit him, but not before he was able to get the first. And so they'll say in a goal to go here at the 10, Ricky, first down. Actually, they move it inside the 10. They'll call it the 9. 2 men are going to come wide right, and Edmondson is in the backfield. Scottsboro using all the time they can here, try to salt the game away. They lead it by 21 already. Clock down to 4 minutes. Here is a fake. Harding wants to throw, looking to the right. Now he's going to run with it, and he is hit by Thompson and Patel down at the 5, maybe the 3-yard line. Yeah, we'll call it the 3 as he scrambled. There's a flag in the middle of the field, though. Holding is going to be called against Scottsboro. Ricky, Boaz had that pass attempt pretty well covered, but Harding did what we saw Jalen Hurts do a lot last night in that Philadelphia-Dallas game, where he just, when the protection was good, he just ran with it. He was unaccounted for.
Yeah, and that same thing right there. So they're going to mark the ball back to the 10. So brings up first and goal from the 20.
First down and goal from the 20. Edmondson in the backfield. Harding puts a man in motion. That's Thompson. Now they're going to float a pass out to Edmondson to the left. That was a block in the back, no call. Edmondson still on his feet, driving into the end zone. Touchdown, Scottsboro. They ran that swing pass earlier in the night and scored on it. And Edmondson cashes in again on first and goal from the 20. So Scottsboro leads it now 34-7 with an extra point pending here. Reich is perfect tonight. 4 for 4 in extra points. He did miss a field goal earlier. It's about the only thing that's going wrong for Scottsboro. And he puts it through, and it is 35-7 Wildcats. 3:18 remaining. We're coming back. This is the Boaz Network.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco Builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Welcome back. Boaz going to receive the kick here. Patrick Williams, Ricky Smith, Troy Rogers, and Cole Reich is going to kick off for the Wildcats. Dayton Porter stands deep along with Sage Bennett to receive this kick. Boaz trailing by 28. If Boaz had won this game, Ricky, it was going to be the first time since 2018 that they had started 3-0. That is not going to be the case. They're going to wind up being 2-1 as they go into next week's bye week. The kick goes into the end zone for the touchback. We've seen that repeatedly tonight from Cole Reich's leg. But Ricky, Boaz will have that week off next week, and then they will have 7 straight games to end the season.
Well, I mean, I think it's a good time for their bye week. You know, you go through the summer, you go through 3 weeks of fall practice, and then you play 3 games. So
and really, they played 4, counting the Jamboree.
4 counting the Jamboree, yes.
Trips out to the right for Bennett. Mac Thompson, I think, is the running back here, as Fant will have the rest of the night off. They hand off to Thompson. Thompson finding some room in the middle of the line. He goes forward to the 25 and falls ahead to the 26-yard line. So good run for Thompson. Thompson had only carried it 1 time this season before that carry. And they're going to give him about 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3. Bennett hands off to Thompson. Thompson running right, carrying a man with him for a first down, or close to it. We'll see where they spot it.
A final from out at Sardis. Arab come from behind from 13-0 down.
I think 15-0.
15-0 down and beat Sardis 21-0. So scored
21-15. 21-15.
Scored 21 unanswered.
Thompson gets a handoff, running straight ahead. And across the 35 he goes to about the 37. Thompson doing some good running here. Ricky, you're kind of looking at the offensive backfield. Here's a handoff. Thompson, first down, across the 40 to the 43.
Douglas leads Hayden 56-34 with 10 minutes to go in the game.
That will move the chains again here. 1st and 10 Pirates at the 43.
Good running by Thompson. Good blocking by the offensive line.
And you're seeing a lot of the
future.
Yeah, for sure. Here's Bo. He'll pass it to Dayton Porter. Porter catches it, whirls around at midfield, and will be taken down as he crosses into Scottsboro territory at the 49. You know, The Boaz JV got a win over Gunnersville this week, 14-0. And the Boaz middle school team, Ricky, has really been putting it on its opponents, 44-0 in their first game over Albertville, and then this past week, 54-0 against Gunnersville.
Yeah, they go to Aniana next week, Monday, I believe Monday night.
Here's a handoff to Thompson. This time they catch him behind the line, and he will lose back to the Boaz side of midfield. And it'll be 3rd down and about 4 here for the Pirates. So Bo Bennett has Thompson lined up to his left, trips out to the right here. Less than a minute to go. Bo's going to back up, wants to throw, sets up. He's in trouble. He's retreating, and he loses the football. It's going to be picked up by Scottsboro, and they are going to race into the end zone. I think that may have been number 25, Ricky, Tanner Stewart.
Number what number? 25, Tanner Stewart.
Yes.
You're right.
That is the 4th turnover by Bennett tonight, and he just walks to the sideline with his hands on his helmet. And that all came, Ricky, because he continued to give ground on the sack. They sack him and get the pickup on the fumble and rumble in for the touchdown. 41-7. And Reich to attempt the extra point. And there's a mishandle on the snap, and the holder is going to throw it into the end zone, and it's incomplete. So that was number 32, I can't read his number, Troy. Maybe 28. There was a holder, Connor Vaden, and it fell incomplete. So with 35 seconds to go, we'll keep it right here. Scottsboro leads it 41-7 with 35 seconds left. And just not a real good offensive night tonight for Boaz.
No, it was not a good night. And that loss right there is going to skew the rushing numbers, because that was a loss of basically 50 yards, 49 yards, loss on the play, and the touchdown, and just a bad night. They've got a week off to kind of work on some things, and hopefully are better in a couple of weeks against Douglas.
And Douglas will be at this Scottsboro team next week. And here is Reich kicking it deep. And that ball's going into the end zone for the touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 Pirates from the 20. So we will not be on the air next week, but the region games that take place next week, Brewer will be at Arab, Douglas will be at Scottsboro, as I just mentioned, and Sardis will be at Gunnersville. And then in 2 weeks, the Pirates will travel to Arthur Jarvis Stadium to take on the Douglas Eagles. The question is, will the two teams be 0-1 at the hands of this Scottsboro team, or will Douglas get the upset? Delay a game, Ricky, on this change of possession. That'll cost Boaz 5 yards.
No, it was actually illegal substitution against Scottsboro.
My fault.
Because when I looked up after the flag was thrown, the play clock was at 2 seconds, so I wondered what else it could be.
Thanks for the clarification there. 1st and 10 from the 25. Here's a handoff to Thompson. No, that's a new man in the backfield. That's Eli Boucher getting the handoff. No, Brady McInerney. Brady McInerney gets the carry. Brady ran it good at the end of the game last week, 3 carries for 14 yards, and he's able to get about 5 or maybe 6 there, and that will move the chains for Boaz. Clock moving with about 16 seconds left here.
Yeah, McInerney missed the first game for an injury, but he's run well last week.
He gets the call here, running right, makes a nice move inside, and then is upended. And that will probably be and will be the final play of the game as time is going to expire here. 41-7. Scottsboro wins their first region game. Boaz will go to 0-1 in Class 5A Region 8 play. And give credit to that Scottsboro rushing game, Ricky. Jacoby Edmondson did it all tonight, catching the ball out of the backfield and running the ball.
Yeah, he did it all, and we knew he was good. Guess the good thing about that, we won't have to face him again.
Ever.
Yeah, I didn't look at the final stats, but he's going to end up probably with 300 total yards.
Which is a most impressive number. So that's going to do it. Next week, remember, we are off. We will not have a broadcast as the Pirates will take a week off and rest and get their legs back under them as they will travel to Douglas in 2 weeks. That's going to do it from here with handshakes all around for our spotter, Troy Rogers, and our statistician and analyst, Ricky Smith, against your final score. Scottsboro 41, Boaz 7. This is Patrick Williams saying so long, everyone.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Fighting for the rebound.
And at the other end, Boaz, number 4, Lindsey Price, Julie Britton. And driving in, putting it up for 2 is Kate Mack. Richard looking for someone underneath. Tries to get to Simpson, but it's stolen away by Boaz, Julie Britton. And she passes it off over to number 13, Potter. Potter puts it up for 3. It quickly gets it down to Julie Britton. Britton puts it up for 2. Burrington wide open at the free throw line. He moves the ball, being that young.
In Tennessee, are you looking?
Yeah. Boaz steals the ball away. Smith to the ball. He gets it over to Malia Potter. Oh, that's a long free throw. Just going to move it around. Take some time off till someone's wide open, as number 31, Kristen Payne, was for 2. Back around to Britton. Britton drives. That's a shot. And it's good for 2 points. 32 though. Mingled in.
Good steal.
Smith stealing the ball away from Hudgens. Baston puts it up for 2. Boaz taking the lead back. Lead by 2 now. Over to Wilson. Back to Potter. She takes a 3-point shot. It's good. Goes inside to Curry. Kicks it back out, and Wilson drives straight in and lays it up for 2 for Boaz. So, and April drives in and over to Potter. Potter with a long 2-point shot. It's good. Varsity Girls Championship game. Boaz leading, and they have the ball. 2-point shot taken by Price. Boy, would come down to 3-2-1 second remaining, and that's your ball game. Boaz winning the Marshall County Championship, varsity girls, 65-45.
Marshall County champions celebrating right here.
Devin Smith, left side. Potter open on the wing for three. Got it. Bottom of the net. Wilson free throw line for two. Got it. They are hot. Lindsey Price. Lindsey right side Payne. Baseline three-footer. Got it off the glass. Price on the wing. She'll bring it around to the top of the key. Inside Maston against Rakisha. She's got it. Back over to Potter. And left side to Julie Britton in the corner. Cross court. Price open for three. Got it. Lindsey Price. Buckner has it knocked loose. Potter with a steal to Lindsey Price. Right side, Devin Smith, the layup. She's got it. That's the way to run the fast break. Inbound pass. Price to Masson for two. Inbound pass. Potter takes it away on the layup. Got it. Wilson to Price. Price in the corner for three. Got it. What a game she's had. 19 for Lindsey Price. Rebound. Still loose. Devin Smith will chase it down. Devin, nice pass to England for the layup. Got it. Potter on the wing. Cross court, Julie Britton. Baseline for two. Got it. Simpson has it top of the key. She backs up for two. Got it. Brittany Simpson off the bench.
Outlet pass. 2-on-1 break. Kristen Payne with a layup. Got it. Beautiful outlet pass. And Kristen Payne all the way for the layup. Wilson the rebound. Out to Julie Britton on the wing for two. Got it. April Wilson on the floor. Potter drives inside. Got it. Two. A little rainbow shot. Lindsey Price tries the baseline, cut off, spins inside, got it. Oh. Pulls up inside, Kristen Payne in the lane, got it. Shoeaz has it, Potter has it on the side, goes inside to Maston in the lane, it's good, does it count? Yes. Baseline, she's cut off, double team. To the top, Wilson free throw line for two, got it. Beautiful shot, April Wilson with the Price on the wing. She'll slow it down, 3:21 left. Lindsey all the way in the lane for the layup. There, nobody scooted over. She's gonna shoot it, I don't blame her. Got it, there you go, Ashley. Make them come out and get you. 2 seconds, one. The ball game is over. Boaz moves on to Jacksonville State next week.
2-0, 5:51 to go in the first quarter. Lindsey Price, baseline all the way for the layup. Got it. Nobody moved over and to nail theirs. Lindsey Price in the lane, cut off, down low to Payne off the glass. Got it, and she's fouled. Inbound pass to Julie Britton, down low. Maston in the lane, got it off the glass. Turnaround jump shot, 5-footer, rolls out. Rebound, Julie Britton, back up, got it. Good hustle, Julie Britton. They now have two players with two fouls. They beat the press. April Wilson down low, got it. April got behind the defense with it.
That's so unlike them. They're just more or less standing around now.
Julie Britton, baseline, got it. 21-12 here in the first half. Left side, Maston, baseline off the glass, got it. What a game she's having.
Finished shot and disrupted that shot.
Minute 15 to go. Wilson drives inside, got it. Cross half court, Lindsey Price, deep for three, got it. Wow, Lindsey Price.
Not going to make it.
Top of the key, Kerry Hogan tries to go inside, knocked loose. Julie Britton with a steal. Out to Wilson, down court to Price. 3-on-1 fast break. Price to Potter off the glass, got it. Malia Potter hits it.
Brown against Havis to Owens. Tedder, top of the key for three, got it. Wow, John Tedder, the freshman with a tray. Good rebound, Conley out to Miller. 3-on-1 break to Wiley Owen. Owen all the way for two, got it. Nice job of Miller going to Owen for the basket. Miller down court on the side for two. Wow, just give him a three. Miller not picked up with a tray, got it. Nobody picked him up.
This is what you were saying earlier, Barry. They have Alexander and Havis on the court at the same time. The open layup and took it.
11-point game and a steal. Wills with the steal. Lays it up. For now for Boaz to go inside. Unless you just beat your man to the basket like that.
Controlling the board so far in the second half.
All the way, got it. Miller got back behind the defense. Nice pass down low. Outside, Wills for three, got it. Conley to Ben Brown. Brown, turnaround shot, got it. Beautiful shot by Ben Brown. Boaz taking their time, down to 7 minutes to go in the half. How about that? Conley with the basket. Owen against Dalkey. Connors open at the top for three. Got it.
Bring it up.
Owen finds Connors open for two. Not allowing Boaz to get into their offense. Ben Brown. Sigler, a little bit of an acting jump. Owen open for a second. Not going to try it, though. Miller will for three. Got it. But again, so many teams will key on him, being he is the big man. They throw it away. Good defense by Conley. Ben Brown all the way to the left. Got it. Nice job. 9. 8, 7, picks up the dribble, got it. Great job, Brandon Miller. And they have it, Wiley Owen. Good move, Wiley Owen. Cut off to Ryan Mays, got it. Nice job, Wiley Owen, though.
Looks like they may hold it for one. No, they won't. Miller to the basket, got it. Miller, what a quarter he's had.
11 minutes to go in the half. 6-point Boaz lead. Connors for 2, got it. Nice shot, Connors. Using some clock now. 5:34 to go in the half. Mays fires up a tray, got it. Mays, his second of the game. Connors covered up. Miller open for 3, got it. 4 far outside, finds Miller. Miller, what a half he's having. Now Conley open for 2, got it. 8 from 10-point Boaz lead. Inbound pass, Conley. Turnaround jumper, got it. Beautiful shot, Conley. Left side, Mays on the wing for 3, got it. Mays with a tray. Wills for 2, got it. Nice job, Ryan Wills on, you would think. 11, 10, Miller in the lane. No, good pass inside. Foul, got it. But 9, 6:05 to go in the game. Owens, good pass to Brown for 2, got it.
And back out to Mays. Go inside to number 24, Ben Brown, 2 points. Very patient. A long shot taken by number 32, Ryan. Size that Boaz, the size advantage Boaz has. And a 3-point shot is good. Miller out to Ben Brown. Ben pulls up, takes a shot, 10 foot is good. So into Conley and back over to Miller.
There is Miller.
Yeah, he's break open underneath. And Miller thinks he's open, and he is. Shot won't go Boaz, but they get the rebound and they put it in. The second one's good. Boaz with the ball. Quickly down the court. Wills drives the length of the court, puts it in almost uncontested. Wills with the ball, pass it over to Thomas. He puts it up for 2. Rebounded. There's on rebound, but stolen away, then stolen back away by the Pirates. And under the goal is number 4. Decides to shoot, and it's good. 3 points. Hopefully by Beeman. Now he gets around him, takes the shot. Rose gets a shooter's roll again. Taking the shot is number 24, and making is Boaz. Oh, nice play that time. Boaz just to Owen. Now they're spreading them out a little bit. Mays wide open for a 3. Count it. Wiley Owen dribbling around. Now a shot taken by Wills. It's a 2-point shot, and it's good. So it's a 30.
Up like a minute. Determination.
And driving all the way in is number 20, Miller.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco Builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters. Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to be discussing why our company decided to advertise the list side at 2%. In the past, I've allowed my agents to negotiate with their sellers and come up with a percentage that they would charge and then share with the buyer side. With these new changes, there would be some temptation for our agents to be all over the board with what they would discuss with sellers. So as an owner, I had to find a way to establish, a bottom that we could live with and maintain profitability, but also be delivering to the public something that's uniform. We wouldn't have, for instance, one agent saying, we're going to be at this rate, which is much lower, and then another agent saying we're going to be at this rate, which is much higher. So in my trying to figure out what that rate might be, I started thinking, why would a jury in Missouri, think that the way we've done things for, near 100 years is not the way we should be doing it? And why were they so upset with our industry? Because if a jury is finding that we're not doing things right, they're upset with us in some way, is the way I would see it. Now, of course, that's my opinion. And in thinking that way, I come to realize in the last 5 years, we've had approximately 20 years of appreciation in our housing. Now, this is just residential that we're talking about as far as our rates, as far as these changes. We're not talking about land, we're not talking about commercial. This is residential listings. That we've had this, just incredible appreciation in homes. So, a home's value, in some cases, we've had homes that have gone anywhere from 50% to they've almost doubled in price over the last 5 years. So when you have that type of appreciation, then of course with our percentage and what we've been charging, it's going to be far greater. If the house has doubled, math tells us that our income has doubled as well. So when evaluating that, I realized, the public has, they've probably become a little upset with us because, in 5 years you've had this appreciation and you've had this increase in our revenue stream in real estate as a result of it. So I started doing a little math. What could be a bottom that would maintain profitability for our company, be fair for our agents, and be fair for our customers? I looked at 2% being that number. And when I ran the numbers on some of our historic sales, what I found is on the same house. Now, of course, that house is worth more and has more, a bigger price today. But on that same house, 2% was more today than 3% was 5 years ago. And it'll also kept my revenue stream with my company to where it would keep up with inflation. Of course, we've got to be mindful of that to stay in business. But the more I looked at it, 2% was a fair number. Now, that's with this market and this type of appreciation. You fast forward 20 years, if we remain pretty stagnant, that may change. Like all things change. But this change of 2% to accommodate this rapid appreciation that we've had is our way of helping our customers with the inflation that we're seeing in our economy right now. And I feel like that it's a fair number for us. You know, of course, if we have a listing that requires more work, you know, the seller requires more advertising measures, larger signs, 3D tours. We've got to, you know, hire outside photography, drone videos, those kind of things. Of course, we may charge more on those types of listings because things are negotiable. The 2% is your cookie cutter standard listing where, you know, we take pictures, we put it on the MLS, we put a sign in the yard, and we do the things that realtors do. You know, items that go beyond that, you know, of course, we may charge more for those. It is on a case-by-case basis. But this is the reason in a nutshell that we have done the 2% as our listing side going forward with these changes. I hope that gives clarity as to why we went this way. Again, like to thank folks for watching this video. Thank our customers for giving us the opportunities, as you always have, for us to help you. And we're going to continue to do our best to adjust to this ever-changing market and economy. Now, our next video, we'll be discussing the buyer side of the transaction and hopefully giving some tips to help buyers and buyers agents when making offers and approaching listings going forward in the future.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger. Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime.